Hey, guys, great Thursday evening. It is an amazing evening in the city of Brownsville, Texas. And my TV just went blue. Now we're back. We're back online. And Daniel just went orange. It's okay. We're going good.
Man, I'm like,
Mom, put the light on white, Mom.
Stop it.
my little
Mom, no apagues
lightning
la
thing
luz,
went off.
mamá.
You
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 can't hear
have
it
no
because he has
room.
his headset.
You have no room to talk. You're the one whose mom pays for the bill.
Oye, ¿no crees que es tiempo de que tú pagues por la luz? No.
And you're 3 times Daniel's age, or 4 times.
We're almost the same age.
Almost
Yeah, times
couple of
3.
decades away.
Yeah, a few decades away. Like
Oh,
4.
yeah. It's easier to measure them by decades than it is by years.
Yes.
It sounds
Yeah.
better.
4
What's-
decades away.
What's 3 decades?
Give or take 1 or 2.
Give or take.
Hey, this morning, well, I only got to half the show. This morning show with Sam and Katy Presas was good.
It's always good with me on.
No, I said with Sam and Katy Presas.
It was good. I love Kathy. And again, I tell people this regularly. Kathy and I, we ran against each other for BISD board, and let me tell you,
And he
as
got down
friend-
and dirty.
I got
remember
down and
that.
dirty. As friendly as you may see me being with Kathy right now, let me
Yeah.
tell you, I went for I mean, y'all. I think you all have seen my.
Yeah, I
my-
remember you exposed a lot of stuff, a lot of her stuff, and she was like, "Oh hell no."
Well, it's trippy because I think y'all have seen me at debates and forums, and I am vicious.
I didn't know you were vicious with everybody.
Everyone, and it's like I told Lucy Gonzalez, or I can't remember her name. I told Lucy because she tried to run against me when I ran against Otis Powers and Carlos Elizondo, and she went out there. She goes, Erasmo, I'm not running against you, so we're going. I said, no, mommy, no. No. If you put your name in this little square where Erasmo's name is at, you are my enemy, and I'm going to destroy you. And I
No.
said that with a smile on my face.
Note to self: never run against Erasmo or for anything.
That's a good note. No, I mean, because let me tell you, politics is the blood sport. It's not for the weak. It's not for the timid. And we were talking a little bit about that. When I was trying to convince Maggie to run for school board before with the show. I'm not sure if I was supposed to say that, but I did. But we said that you have to have bravado. You have to take hits. You have to get slapped here and there a little bit, and keep on
And
running.
take it. And
Be able
why
to take
would
hits and give hits.
yeah, and I can't. Cannot.
Uh,
So
and-
hey Daniel, welcome to the show. Should I say it since Erasmo's not being a gracious host?
He's
Daniel,
rude.
Thank
Daniel's
you.
been on before.
I hadn't seen Daniel. I don't know. It must have been on the 3 months where what was it? Nelda said this morning. Retaliation. BIC has a tendency to retaliate.
That was more like 6 months, no?
Say that again.
It was like 3 months, no?
Was it 3 months, Maggie? No,
It was from.
It must have felt 6 because he gets pretty good when Maggie's on. So
It
must have
was
felt
from
like 6.
March 4th. Is when I took a sabbatical. When did I come back? I don't remember when I came back.
You're actually back already?
October. It was the weekend
March,
after Halloween.
April, May, June, July, August, September, October.
I took a 7-month sabbatical.
That's what I just said.
I mean, I was sent on a 7-month sabbatical. Well, but I was.
It was 3 months.
I
Both
did
of
get
you.
off of Facebook completely for 3 months. About like nada.
But both of you, 3 months. We know it was just 3 months. I know it was 6 months, guys.
Half a year.
You're like, I struggled through it.
I was the one that suffered through it. Me.
Yeah,
What about my feelings?
yeah. Because my sabbatical was like footloose and fancy free.
Ama, prenda la luz, ama.
What are the comments?
No comment. Sorry. Here we go. Gracias, mama. Free.
What was that movie? Mom, the meatloaf.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, no. You know what I really trip out of? I was watching because for some reason these half dressed guys come out on those like recommendations. I don't know why, but
Mhm.
there's one that I saw where the guy was like at the like in the restroom and he's like, oh, and flexing it, and the mom walks by in the back with la canasto de ropa. Mamá, prenda la luz, mamá! And I just started laughing, going like, man, that's gotta be so embarrassing. That's something my mom would do. Like, ah, ya te dije que que no te voy a prender la luz, Daniel. Comments,
Good
somebody.
one. Good
I
one,
know.
Oh, we're gonna talk about Rebecca Lynn in a little bit, but thank you. And as well gets 20 likes, we get a live phone call from him calling Trey.
Good
That's
one.
more like 50. Like,
That's what I
man.
if I get if I get 50 likes on YouTube, guys,
Here we go.
50 likes on YouTube, 50 likes, I will call Trex Mendex.
Hang on, let me get my YouTube open so I can see. So I can be in on this one.
Is he gonna answer though?
You won't
Yeah.
answer, but hey,
Good one, Lolita.
50 likes. Hey Maggie, Kanina.
Hey, Kanina.
'Cause he got pissed today.
Right? But you know, Sam, you saw that. You were on there.
You know, but before like I didn't even know because someone sent me a message and they were like, dude, check out Trey's page. Like he's being bombarded with like
Oh.
a whole lot of remarks.
He set himself up for that. You know, that this is how stupid sometimes politicians can be. You know, you do one of the things, and I mean, I think, you know, I'm more of a like violent type of person, right?
Yeah.
But I still think of like, you know, let me weigh out how bad I'm going to get blasted on this crap, you know? And I
You
still
still
post it. Right?
balance you in your brain. You balance
I
it.
balance? No, I do. I still post it.
I
but
thought
I
you were like full on, no thinking involved.
No, so, you know, you weigh it out. You go like, I'm going to
Yeah.
get slammed for this, but you know, I don't let that stop me. I still
Yeah.
post.
Because you don't care.
I don't care. But I mean,
But
track.
people had a point. People don't even get on the show were saying the same thing to him about like, dude, there's bigger issues here in the city. And you're
I was
blasting
telling
this person.
Erasmo that when I saw his comment, I'm like, really? We don't have anything else for you to worry
Yeah.
about?
And even the people that have gotten lost, like the old gentleman that had got lost in downtown area, like they didn't even. I don't think they bothered
Well,
to check.
my point. Well, first, I appreciate everyone because everyone down there. I mean, my comment was the most.
Because I even saw people that hate Erasmo like liking the comments.
Yeah, it's just
That's
true.
pretty bad.
It is pretty bad. But you know, I think that a lot of people are starting to open their eyes, going like, "This guy's full of crap." You know, this guy is really, really full of crap. And again, my point was, and to anyone that didn't see the post out there, my point was, why haven't y'all used your platform to attack the real issues that are going on here, like Kimberly? And then someone went out there and said, "Well, that's what I said." Well, and Maggie something, another Maggie.
Yeah, it was Maria Magdalena.
Osuna.
Yes.
She was like, well, because I think she's a defender of Trey's, and I think she's a friend of mine too, and I love Maggie, but she was out there, well, you know, that's well, you know, you can't, it's not Trey's fault. I said, no, well, wait a minute, why haven't they used their platform to go out there and bring awareness to this issue? I have been the strongest platform out there that is constantly trying to remind the community that Kimberly's missing. Something needs to be done. More than what has been done, should have been done. But I don't want to focus on the past. Mamá, prenda la luz! I want to focus on what are we going to do today and continue to do in order to find Kimberly and bring peace. Gracias, mamá. Bring peace to the family and to friends out there. You know?
And Peppermint Patty and I could tell you that, Erasmo does bring up Kimberly often. I didn't know that Kimberly was missing until I've seen on Erasmo. And he does bring it up.
And it's already been quite a few years. And
I think it's been
no
more
update, no nothing.
Nada. And we haven't, like, look, there's been no security out there. You know, where's all these amazing cameras? Where's all the, you know, the tips coming in? And there's nothing because, and I'm going to say this, Maggie, because people like Maggie don't know who Kimberly didn't know who Kimberly was.
Mhm.
And I say that because that tells me that a big old chunk of individuals in Brownsville don't know the Kimberly story. And
Mhm.
that's unfortunate because the Kimberly story could easily be the Daniel story, could easily be the Sam story, could be the Erasmo story, except Erasmo would be in the front page of the Herald. But it could easily be any one of us that loses a family member,
Yeah.
someone who is picked up, is disappeared. And let me tell you, I don't think that there's anything worse than that because at least when you have someone's body, you know, at least you have some type of closure. You know what I'm saying, guys? We
Yeah.
have nothing on Kimberly. And again, have they brought awareness to Kimberly's disappearance?
No.
Absolutely not. Zero. Nothing. And that's unfortunate because they have a base, they have a platform, and they use it to slam a girl who tagged the Pepto wall. It's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Yeah, I was wondering if you were going to do a GoFundMe to pay her legal expenses.
Well, I can find attorneys to help. I reached out to her, and I was the one, and I'm going to take credit for it. Although I always take credit for everything, but I'm going to take credit. I did the free. What's your name? Rebecca Lynn hashtag.
Oh, you started it?
Yeah.
Nice. Hey, who made the comment? Was it this morning? That what about all those hey Peppermint Patty, what about all those parks that have had the walls tagged and the benches messed up?
Me.
Was that you?
Yes.
Some of you just starts to kind of all mesh together. So yeah, and it's true. Those parks have the dirtiest walls. Get on that if you're so worried about
Tagging.
tagging.
I
Yeah.
mean, look at our parks. Our parks are a mess. I've shared videos where our parks bathrooms are full of crap.
They are bad and they are used so much. Every time there's a kickball tournament, not
Soccer.
one. Yeah, I don't do this. I do the kickball tournament.
Well,
Yeah.
Daniel's played a soccer game here and there. I mean, how bad
Yeah.
are the restrooms out there, Daniel?
Oh, they're terrible.
They are.
Full of spiders and just broken down doors.
You're like, I had to clear my voice again. I had to clear my throat for that.
Yeah.
You got a flashback there.
Oh yeah. My husband. We went to one, and my husband came out of the men's restroom and says there's 3 inches of water in there.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gross.
Disgusting. And the benches, I mean, the benches, I've mentioned the benches being tagged, being vandalized for years now. And the streets, I mean, look at our streets. Have they brought any type of awareness? Well, look at the brush. Are there not more important things for us to be focused on than this girl who tagged a Pepto wall? And that's just first of all, I was amazed, Maggie, at how quick they were out there to fix the Pepto wall. That was my
Yeah.
first stance. Why were they so out there quick? A Pepto wall that I'm going to say this again. I'm going to dare say 95% of the people of 98% of the people of Brownsville have not even seen. 98% of the people of Brownsville have probably not even seen the Pepto wall.
Yeah.
Most people haven't even gone to downtown area in a long while.
No, because it's a piece of crap. It's crappy. So why is it that gets painted over super quick?
How long did it last painted? Tag.
Not even half a day.
Not even.
Not even half a day. Let's go paint the Pepto wall. Why? But then, in less than 24 hours, we've got the bandit. But she's innocent until proven guilty. But here's a picture of her.
Yeah.
That was lame, bro. Lame.
Well, not only that, like he pretty much checked out her profile online. I think it was like her LinkedIn. Found out that she was from the Sierra Club. And I'm like, that's kind of hardcore, which is understandable, but still, why waste as a mayor? Why waste your time on that? You know?
Well, I don't think it's understandable. I think it's very, very, very petty because how many other teenagers out there are doing, and I'm going to say this, petty crimes, because I'm sorry, tagging something. I'm sorry, I don't see it as a major crime out there. It's wrong because then you got all those butt kissers out there You got all the bikers. Oh well, it's she broke the law. She broke the law. She deserves what she got. No pity for her. We're like, she did spray paint on a wall. We used to do that like on a daily basis, for kicks out there. But again, I'm very proud of the community. The community came out and called him out on this crap. They called him out on his crap, and I think that's very, very commendable. And like Sam says, even individuals that hated Osmo Castro were out there
How?
walking. Huh?
What is it? You play with the bull?
You play with the bull, you get stuck by
The
the horn.
horns. Hey, okay, comments real quick, so then we can let Daniel say something because we're taking over.
Sorry, then. Good evening. Good evening. Erasmo, I will never get COVID because I take multiple precautions. I'm a hermit. Also, Erasmo, I don't wash my hands after I use the restroom.
If you don't get COVID, you'll be getting something else.
I didn't know. Look, guys, I was trying to rush over and continue with the show.
Did you really say that?
I didn't wash my hands.
Gross.
Twice.
Maggie, I had to take an emergency restroom break, and I rushed off to the restroom. I just wanted to come back.
Let's just hope that you did afterwards.
Was that this morning? Was that this
Before
part
you
of
go
the
shaking
morning
people's
show?
hands in public.
I don't go shake people's hands in public. I'm a hermit. No, I mean, it was like last week, Sam, was it? Or 2 weeks ago?
I think it was 2 weeks ago. It was like a quick in and out type of deal. And you're like,
Okay.
okay, I'm done.
I did.
So-
I was having turtle heads. A
So then,
quick in and out.
so then it's Snoopy, Peppermint Patty, and myself who can be your what is it? Verifiers. I know it's my
Okay.
dog. The train is
Okay.
going by
The verifier of what?
of what he said in the past.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
What is it called? The people that
Fact
check
checkers. Fact checkers.
fact checkers. Thank you. We can be the Erasmo fact checkers.
Oh yes, it's that. Let
Call
me
him
say-
out on his BS.
Yeah.
Hey, let me say something. So we'll try. We'll include Daniel for a little bit. Let me say something that yesterday, or two nights ago, my Lopez JV soccer team, and Daniel knows a little bit about soccer. They won. They beat Porter for the Battle of Southmost, the JV side. I
Okay.
think Porter won the varsity. But the JV kids, they go out there, and I said, "Hey, congratulations, guys! Congratulations. This is the JV students." And I said, felicidades, congratulations, guys. And they go like, Erasmo, we won it for you. One of the students, no, I'm serious. One of the students said that, and I went out there and I put like, man, you all are gods, bro. Y'all are gods. Thank you. Send my love to all. But what I'm trying to say is, I'm still popular with with most of the students in school. They still like Erasmo Castro because I've always been cool. Is it? Am I wrong, Daniel?
No, not at all. No. I remember in the beginning of the school year, there was actually a lot of people that told me they watch your lives every Saturday. They know, and they would ask me like, "Hey, we saw you, and when are you gonna come out again?" So I mean, that tells me first their parents watch, and then they watch, so they know, and I think they believe you're an accurate source other than the local garbage media that we have.
Yeah, because that's exactly what we have, and I think that's one of the things. And this is what I've always said, Maggie, and you've heard me say this. Our students are woke. Our
Exactly.
students know when someone is being genuine and someone is full of crap. It's like, I don't know if it's technology these days, pero como que están más al alma más despertados. And they know when someone, because I've had like my friend Maltos, he plays soccer there for Porter. He's a good friend of mine. I mean, the guy just come up to me one time at the bridge. He goes, "Hey," started having a big old conversation. And I can appreciate that, but they can tell when someone's. And I'll have conversations with everyone. And I think this is one of the things where a lot of our local leaders and administrators have failed our students. Is they have no conversations with them. No, like, hey man, what's going on? Let's have a conversation. Tell me what's going on. They don't, because at the end of the day, they don't care. And I think this is one of the things that I think these individuals have failed us. Daniel?
Yes, I absolutely agree with that. And it's something actually a couple of months ago I commented on Eddie Garcia on his post, and and I told him, like, how come I've never seen any of you from part of the board up at Hannah, or any other school, any other games, any other events that our local schools have. And he, because he was saying, he was so sure about what he was saying about the precautions being taken for COVID, about the testing and the at the entrance and all of that. And why I go to school every day, nobody checks your temperature. I mean, they have the machine there, but nobody checks their temperature. And I was like, I was that's what I told him. Like, how come we've never seen you personally? I've never seen you at school, or any of y'all present yourself actually at with the students, with your students, which is the most important thing you guys have.
Mhm.
Well, one of the things that I think they're trying to this is COVID. One of the things that I've always gone out there and said, I've always been against. I always took a stance against the Brownsville BISD Police Department going out there and trying to destroy students' lives, because of vaping. Guys, these students, Maggie, we were kids once. Remember, Maggie, back in the 1920s when we were kids, we did stupid stuff. I don't want my life ruined because I put out an EpiPen or EpiPen. That's how old I am. Pulled out a vape pen and started taking a little hit from it there or there. I mean, again, there should be some form of discipline because you're not supposed to be doing that. But I don't want a student's life destroyed because they took a hit of an EpiPen. Or I've had some cases, guys, where a student's life is destroyed just because he was in the same restroom where another kid pulled out an EpiPen.
Vape pen.
A vape pen, and that's just very, very unfortunate. But at Hannah, and I'm glad Daniel's here on tonight. At Hannah, is that I learned today that they have a snitch program. They have a snitch program. So the
I'm
snitch
just learning that too.
the snitch program out there is, hey, go snitch on your fellow students, and we're gonna give you $400 to pocket. And let me tell you, $400 for a student, it's a lot of
Good
money.
amount.
It's a lot of money. For them,
Mhm.
it might be a new pair of shoes or something. For us back then, Maggie, $400 was like
The
what we
whole
would
school
make in a
year's
year.
worth of clothing.
What we would make in a whole year.
Yeah.
It really was. So the parents' concern is what's going to happen if a student out there gets on the little smart side, goes and plants some drugs or some crap on someone, then goes out there and snitches against them.
Mm.
Why should they get rewarded for doing what's right? And this is what I have against it. Don't reward individuals for being snitches. There shouldn't need to be an incentive for reporting someone because they're out
Right.
there vaping in the bathroom. Daniel?
Um, well, about the about the vape situation. Well, I guess if I'm sorry, if we're speaking from a personal stance, I'm against it, especially in school. Um, I didn't know there was a snitch. What was it called?
Snitch app.
It's the 5 for 6 tips. It's called the P3 program from the Brownsville Police.
It's that connection
Oh
that
wow. Okay,
You
well,
pretty much
I
just
had
put
no
your
idea
name
about that
and what's
actually.
going on and where it's at.
But
Is it an app or is it a phone number you call?
It's an app which is P3, but it's the same thing as calling 5 for 6 tips.
Oh, okay. How do you know these things, Sam?
Not that I know. No, it's because
Sam just made $400 this afternoon.
800 actually. Those
Oh.
damn kids.
Screw you, kids!
No, that's a quick way to get rid of your competition in school.
Stop it.
No, it's true. Oh yeah, but you remember? I don't know if y'all remember, but one of the things that I was famous for was that I saved the chip
The
guy.
turtles.
Yeah? Besides my turtles, the chip guy. Remember the chip guy that saved the Frito Lay the guy that was busted at I think Lopez for selling chips.
Oh yeah.
Mexican chips. And I was going like, bro, and I protected that kid. I said, don't go after the guy because he's out there selling Mexican chips. Let the guy sell Mexican chips.
I remember
The tacky
we
kid.
sell candy bars for fundraisers.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
there's kids that take their Mexican candies and make a good buck, Like let them just do their own little hustle.
Mm.
I know it's not right, I guess, while the teacher's teaching, But in between breaks, I'm pretty sure you can sell a couple of lollipops or whatever you want.
Are they selling stuff at your school, Daniel?
Oh,
What?
all the time.
On the side?
All
Or
the
you mean
time.
like good?
Puro polvito de mazapán.
De
Mazapan.
todo. No, and again, I think administration does focus a lot on these people that sell chips, and I think they focus too much on this, and they actually don't really focus too much on people who are actually doing, I guess, damage to the school, or even to the extent of illegal things, which it would be like, I don't know, selling drugs, because I know there's been cases selling drugs, doing drugs, and the police that are assigned to the schools and the securities are more focused on making sure the students aren't playing soccer during lunch than they are of catching these people who are actually doing something bad.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
A comment
There's
where
more. Yeah, but they don't focus on that. They just focus on the like the mediocre stuff, on the easier things to catch.
Yep.
And sometimes they're like, "Ah, I'll let you sell, but hay mordida."
a comment where I called Jessica Gonzalez a snaggletooth was flagged and removed. If it's you who reported me snaggletooth, get over it. Just stop parking in places you should, and people won't criticize you. Let me say, guys, for a lot of
Hey,
people
quick,
out,
before you continue, I send you a message.
for a lot of people out there that are, hold on, crap. W- Did you send me a text message or
No, regular message. I think your
crap?
phone's on silent because I haven't heard it.
You know, I have like 1,000 little comments out there, right? 1,000 pages out there that I'd have to check each one and to see which one you sent the message on. Uh,
And you never got your
oh,
OnlyFans page.
hey, Trex, have another glass of wine on me. Thank you for watching all the way from Dodici's Pizza. Guys, I love you, Trex. But in regards to Jessica Gonzalez, you see, we don't always talk about you, Trex. We just do a little segment on you. But no, in regards to Jessica Gonzalez, look, guys, this is the kind of stuff that you've got to call out. You can't give these people a pass because if it
Mm-hmm.
was you parking somewhere, you'd get towed
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
in a flash. No one is entitled. No one should have the right to park in a place that
Mm-hmm.
you can't park. If you can't park there, no board member, no city commissioner, no mayor, no one should be able to park there. It's just that simple, guys. And again, it's nothing against Snaggletooth. I mean, I wish she would use those $15,000 that she pocketed from veteran money that Maggie didn't know about. I wish she would use that money as to fix her damn teeth.
Rude.
I know it's rude. So when the other guy speaking, Peppermint Patty, I missed you. Pero bueno, te quiero como quiera, I guess. I miss you, Peppermint Patty.
No, you miss Peppermint Patty being nice to you.
She's never been nice to me.
Yes, she has. Hey, so we're at 26. I don't think we're gonna get to 50.
I was about to check on that.
We're at 26, guys.
Well,
You get
with
to
that
50.
26, you only get a joke.
If we get to 35, I'll say a joke. But 50,
At 50, you call the dishes.
anda reto, Viveto.
What'd you say, Sam?
At 50, he calls directly to the Dolichis. Because that's where he's at.
And orders a pizza.
Pizza.
Hi, Ray.
Hey, Ray. Hola, Sam.
What's up, Ray?
Catro. That's a cool number 21 picture there, bro. Seriously, asking for a friend, where the cameras set up when that person was reported missing. The truth of it is that there weren't cameras back then. There weren't the cameras. Okay, there were cameras. There wasn't the camera system that exists today. They did up the game in regards to the camera system, but again, the camera system is just going to tell you something happened. It's not.
Yeah, but that was back then with Kimberly. But what about that other older gentleman that got lost around the downtown neighborhood,
exactly
downtown area?
No, and you're right on point. There have been so many other things going on. I mean, look, downtown is Crackville, man. It's
Yeah.
Crackville. You know, I've made mention about the
But
crack.
they won't make since they don't make money out of the crack people. Not to call them anything else. I don't want to sound derogatory or demeaning.
The cracked horse. The cracked horse.
Yeah.
Well, they are crack hoes. Jimmy Crack Ho and I don't care. Jimmy Crack Ho and I. It's a song, Maggie. Don't you remember that? Jimmy
Cracked
Crack Ho. and I
corn.
don't care.
Cracked corn.
She's smoking a rock at the hotel. And no,
It's like that other song that Erasmo misunderstood it, like huevo con chorizo. Huevo con chorizo. The pop goes the weasel.
oh, huevo con no,
Huevos con
huevo
aceite.
con no, huevo
Huevos con
con
aceite.
aceite. Oh, huevos con aceite. Huevos con aceite
Huevos y
y
aceite.
limón.
Stop
You
it. We're
remember
not gonna
that?
take it. I
Huh?
hate you.
Huevos
not gonna
con
take it.
aceite. Huevos con aceite y limón.
Comments.
No, but Sam brings some good point. I mean, what about the crack motel that's right here next to the Catholic Church? You know, I'm not Catholic. Maggie is. Are you Catholic, Daniel?
Huh?
Are you Catholic?
Catholic? No, I'm a
Oh.
Christian.
You see, and we listen to Christian music, unlike Maggie.
But Maggie's gonna say that Catholics are Christians.
Mm-mm.
Well, you know,
No.
of course she's gonna say
No,
that.
I listen to Green Day.
Green Day.
And that
Yeah,
dates you
sorry.
way
I
back.
love Green Day, actually.
I know.
Oh yes, it's but the crack motel that's right here. You know, it's right here next to the Catholic Church. I don't know if they've transformed that now into something other, but it was like one of those like you pay $5 and you've got an hour. Morning, Augusta. Good morning, mama. And look at the bathrooms.
And
At
he's
the
over here writing on the notes. What'd you say about 5 minutes?
Hey,
5 minutes more?
Josh! I love Josh. Josh, congratulations on being at the Olympics today, my man. God bless. Erasmo Castro y seguimos pegue, pegue. Pegue, pegue. I have no idea what that means.
Peggy,
Is that-
Peggy?
Pegue, pegue. Is that like some new lingo, Daniel, that I just haven't caught up with?
It probably means
What is that?
winning.
Yeah.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what.
I thought it was que traes pegue.
Ah,
No, it's
think that's
because
another thing.
continue winning and winning.
Oh, okay.
all I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind. I can never get enough. And every time I step out in the building, everybody hand go up.
I don't know what.
And they
Is
stay
that
there.
I don't know. Is that a Christian song?
Where'd it goes?
Yeah, it's where we're asking for tithes. Hey, send your money. Send your money. Send your tithes. we don't do tithes at church. Daniel, do y'all do tithes at church?
No.
Oh, you see? So I'm okay then. I was going like, I might be getting in trouble with
How
Daniel.
come you don't ask me?
Yeah, you don't go to church, bro. We got 2 Christians, a Catholic and an atheist. Sam can't answer a Bible question to save his life.
Maybe Sam is agnostic. Why does he have to be atheist?
No, he's a heathen. I've known him all his life.
Maggie doesn't understand.
Yeah, because she's a Catholic. The bus stop at Burger King is now smaller with only 3 seats. Before it had 6 seats. Where's the improvement? I will say I like the new bus stops in that they have that little connection to
Outlets.
the outlets. I like that. I really, really do. I think that's kind of cool for anyone that is needing to charge up the phone.
Out and about.
Look, guys,
Do the buses have Wi-Fi?
huh?
Do
No,
buses have Wi-Fi?
I'm not sure. I don't think so. I mean, barely. BISD started to have Wi-Fi on some buses, like 6 buses. So I don't think it's something that the city of Brownsville has
That'd be
done.
cool.
Huh?
That'd be pretty cool because I know Noreste buses have Wi-Fi.
Oh, it sucks, bro. That sucks.
Really?
I've actually traveled on those Noreste Omnibus buses that
Yeah.
I have Wi-Fi. It doesn't work. But
Yeah, pues, llegar a las carreteras en el monte.
have you been on them, Daniel?
No, but that's the BASD Wi-Fi. Like Wi-Fi, it doesn't work.
Doesn't work.
The only Wi-Fi that works is the Wi-Fi the teachers have, and that's what I've heard. But the
No.
Wi-Fi for the students,
No.
no, the Wi-Fi for the students is garbage. It's
Garbage.
useless.
Useless. Oh yes, it's that. No, but again, my issue wasn't with the bus stops. I'm glad that we've got bus stops. I'm glad that they're putting them up, and I actually applied the city for it. I'm pissed off that they did it in the middle of school year. That was my beef, just the timing was off. But bus stops. I actually went and looked at it today, not today, yeah, the other day, and it looked cool. Again, I'm not going to bitch about it. Great job, the city of Brownsville, with the bus stops. Just the timing was horrible, and we need more.
I
We
agree
need,
with, was it David Castro that said we should put pictures of the zoo animals on the side? I
we
think that's
did.
a good idea.
It's a great idea, and
Mhm.
see, and this way you could get the local artists involved because our local artists, nada. Whereas
I
the
wonder if you could put like a digital type of
Like the ones where they
screen
put TVs and they have like
yeah, it's not gonna
promote
happen.
like
where
videos.
it's
Right,
where
guys,
it's rotating.
no,
Okay,
this
hear
is
me
Brownsville.
out. Hear me out.
This is Brownsville.
Hear me out. I
Hey,
saw
you
it in
gotta
LA.
have a
That's
master
why.
plan, bro.
Southmost.
Hear me out. I saw it in LA. That's why I'm thinking.
They'd be in Daniel's house.
Yeah.
I saw it in
No,
England.
but they have these side things where you got like constant commercials going through. So
Yeah.
if you did a place where you could take pictures of Brownsville around town and upload it, and then have your photography tag. You know what I'm
The TV
saying?
will be within a plexiglass, so they can't
Not-
break it or
Yeah, it's
do
not gonna happen.
anything to it.
It'll be in Daniel's house.
I
then
know
You
we're
already
gonna end up
have
with
like
the,
an outlet there.
I know we're gonna end up with the bicycles in Matamoros, but it's still nice to see those bikes set up around town.
I think let's take baby steps, guys. I mean, don't baby steps. Trey, we know you're listening. Baby steps, bro. Uh, let's get your local artists. You see, this is smart thinking. Let's get our local artists out there and say, you know what, guys, $50 a pop. Go out there. Here's some paint. Here's everything. We're gonna give you $50 for a day's work. Go out there and paint your hearts out. And that way, different artists. Like if let's say that we have artists down southmost, the southmost artists could paint the ones down southmost. The ones that live over here, the rich people like Daniel that live over here by the country club and stuff, they could paint their bus stops, and then what we do is we could take tours through the city just to look at the paintings on the bus stop. I think that'd be kind of cool,
Yeah.
Why do I have to think of everything for this damn city?
I don't know, but we need a master plan.
Considero la idea.
Erasmo for
50
mayor.
bucks. Ah.
I don't know, but I think we need a master plan. Sam was onto something this morning.
I've got Sam's master plan right here.
Don't listen to him, Daniel. You have to remember the spirit of the children.
Daniel's my bud.
Yeah, I know, but well,
The mayor proudly posting about cleaning up the mural without realizing he's just confirming to us all how much of a piece of crap he is. Yes! This is exactly on point. And what amazes me, Miss Little, is that everyone called him out on it. I don't see that many butt kissers out there saying, like, great job, mayor, great job.
Like, I know I showed up to that party way late.
Well, it's sad, but it was so funny. I don't know if you saw, but on one of the comments where I had put, oh, Erasmo was coming out with negative comments in 3, 2, and then he goes, Erasmo speaking in third person in 3, 2. He said that. And then he goes on your comment and says, well, the mayor, this and this and this. And I go like, the mayor speaking in third person. You saw that? Damn, I'm good.
And half of the town is thinking, do we not have bigger
Yes.
problems? Hey, comment so we can get caught up. You're only at 31, and I have a grand idea for Sam and I to drive around town, not in the same car. We should come up with a Facebook page and drive around town and take pictures and post them of all the trash that's not getting picked up, all the cities the streets that have.
All you gotta do is just put a post and for people to send the pics, and they'll come in like crazy. They'll flood the post with
So
pictures.
we should open up a Facebook page that says what? Brownsville Improvement Community, Brownsville Community Improvement, Citizens
It'll
of
be called Mayor
Brownsville.
Check Here.
Right.
Huh?
But
It'll be called Mayor Check Here.
no, but the problem is that I do those posts every day.
Yes,
And,
I know, but we should have like a centralized area where we can document, and you go there and you can say, look, this corner has been dirty for 3 months, as so and so posted. But like we forget in your post, Erasmo, to try and find something under your
Because
post.
people can submit it in. They can submit a request.
Well,
I don't know if they ever do or if it gets noted.
But I'm
or-
talking about a public page in social media
Yeah.
where people can put the information in there.
But
Erasmo, get on it, please.
okay. No, but see, part of the
You know what they could do?
Why does everybody want me to
You
work
could take
for
a
more?
picture of the thing and then submit it with the request when they submit it to the city, because they give you a number.
But
So they'll have the date and the number, and then take a picture once they do it.
let me say this. Okay, this is their argument, because I put up those pictures on a daily basis. They go, you see, Erasmus just being negative.
Right. So then let's make it so that the entire city of Brownsville can give input, because apparently that's the only way things are going to get done in town.
But
If we
but
protest.
let me say this. Let me say this about the city of Brownsville, the administrative, the managing part. I do want to thank them because most of the time, as soon as I put up a post, they take care of it quick.
Yeah.
So
Because what was that saying you said last time? The wheel with the that makes the most noise against the oil.
and I get a lot of oil, baby.
Comments.
But you see, nobody posts anything about the Rivera area, the airport area. They were saying that today, that they need like some sort of store over there. There's nothing around the airport area, nor the Rivera area. There's nothing, man. They travel across town from the Rivera to the HEB, the Gucci HEB.
Sam, but I've been saying that for years now, for months now.
Ridiculous, man. How nobody over there says anything.
Nothing. And I've been saying
there should be like small stores. By all means, if there's mom and pop stores, by all means, buy there or whatnot. But I'm pretty sure it's a little bit more expensive.
What not?
Corner market.
I mean,
I think everybody over there on the Rivera side gets their food from the corner market.
They got some good barbecue. Let me tell you.
That chicken, is that the one on the chicken?
Yeah.
That chicken is delicious.
Delish.
Oh my God. I'm going to have to do that this weekend.
You can bring me some. Great stuff.
But when you go take pictures, get some chicken.
Yeah. But, it's the only place in Brownsville. I mean, it might be the only place in the whole damn world, Rivera area, the whole place in the whole world. Listen to this. That has had a Walmart that is shut down.
Yeah.
Probably the only place in the world that a Walmart couldn't even exist. But I don't think
why. Yeah.
I don't think it was because of the people. I honestly think it was because of city leadership, city government. They just screwed it up for Walmart. They said, you know what, we just don't want to deal with it. And let me say, it's really, really sad because Sam is 100% correct because he's repeating what I've said like for years. And that's why he's correct. That they have nothing.
Hey, I drive around that area. What are you talking about? You haven't gone to that area in forever.
You're right. I passed through there when I was going to South Padre Island with my dentist. But let me say that they don't have an HEB out there. They don't have anything. They're the hospital. Look at how far the hospital is. You have a heart attack way over there in Rivera or down south most. My God, you're dead.
Is there even a Lopez or anything like that?
Is there an ambulance out there?
Lopez is stink. The closest Lopez to Rivera is the one on Boca Chica.
On Boca Chica,
and that one super stinks. They stink. They smell like wet carpet.
And I know there's now more businesses over there, like the little small like snack shops and all that stuff.
Well, because all those placitas are fronts for lavadero de dineros. That's what they are. All those. Why do you think that we have so many placitas out throughout?
Is that true, Daniel? Those are fronts.
What was that?
How would
Are
Daniel
those snack shops fronts?
Are you accusing Daniel of anything, Sam?
No. I'm trying to get his input because maybe he knows some inside intel. I don't know.
Okay, well let me educate you guys. Las placitas that open up throughout the city of Brownsville are fronts.
Primero eran los used car lots, que eran fronts.
Exactly. First,
ahora los car washes.
No. Well, first it was used cars, then it was taco stands. Now it's las placitas. Because I don't know how the hell these taco stands.
Bitcoin.
Right. So if anyone ever wants to launder money,
call it Erasmo.
We're
Call it Erasmo
here. Tagging the Pepto Mall made the news.
Which ones though? Like which news? Like 23 or Herald or?
I don't think nobody.
I tried look. I was gonna look through all of them.
I don't think any of the news medias went out there, But let me tell you. See, this is again, and Daniel knows about this. This is how corrupt and how pathetic our local media is. Exactly the same way that our national media is. This is how bad they are. This is a story, guys. This is a story. It's like that kid, that pedophile kid that was out there working for the Brownsville Children's Museum or Children's Museum of Brownsville, whatever the hell the name of it is. Because of course, De Los Santos came out and going like, "Well, Erasmo got the name wrong." Shut up, you moron! You were the one part of the guys that got that guy rehired at the place. They had a pedophile out there who was distributing uh, child porn, 6 month old, 3 month old child porn at the Brownsville Children's Museum. And not one word in our local media. Why aren't they out protecting our people from this type of stuff? But this story where the mayor is out there going like, oh, blasting this girl out there, Rebecca Lynn, blasting her. That should be a story, don't you think? I mean, it'd be like, oh my God, let me see what's coming out on Channel 4, Channel 23 News. You don't do that because they're full of crap.
Absolutely, and we see this all the time.
Camero's 10.
Did you know, Daniel, that there was at the Brownsville Children's Museum, they had a guy out there that was distributing child porn?
I saw, and actually I saw because of you. And the sad part is, this is like you said, this is our federal, like at the federal level media and local.
Pathetic.
The media will not post the media will not cover anything that doesn't go with their narrative.
Exactly.
And this is something that we've seen, and it's ridiculous.
Who's that person behind you, Daniel? Oh, it's
It's myself. It's a shadow.
I'm going like, oh man,
I got a different lighting now.
somebody's watching me. You remember that song, Maggie?
Yes.
They went after Rebecca, but won't make a big deal after Daniel. Not this Daniel. Daniel Molstead. How come the mayor didn't make a post about Snoopy's on point? Why did the mayor again? This is
You know why? Because Snoopy repeats everything you say. I'm playing Snoopy. I'm playing.
That's why Snoopy's so bright. Snoopy, I need some more snacks, please. But Maggie, here, this is the comment.
Yeah.
Did the mayor and listen, folks? Did the mayor of the city?
Has he ever posted anything else about any other crime committed in Brownsville?
Never. But I mean, okay, Sam, Daniel, Maggie, you got a guy here, a 26-year-old guy, who's out there working for the Children's Museums of Brownsville, guys, who's, distributing and collecting pornography, dealing with 6-month-old children. And you've got a girl here that tagged a wall.
That couldn't reach the actual mural.
This
so tagged the bottom part.
This gets attention.
Yeah, balance.
And this one doesn't?
Weigh the valuable, important stuff.
Has she contributed?
No, but am I completely bonkers here?
No, you're completely correct. There's no need for her picture to be shown in social media for being
by the mayor of the city of Brownsville.
But he's not gonna know you're gonna complain about it. I don't think he watches.
Oh, he's on watching right now. A child porn distributor working for the Children's Museum of Brownsville. No attention from the mayor. You got a girl who tagged a wall.
How much the bottom of the barrel could we be scraping in Brownsville for us to have that kind of a person working with children?
And they hired him.
And then rehired
him.
After having a previous.
Yes, they hired him as a favor to the MIDI cultural people. And then they rehired him after they knew he was out there smoking pot at the Brownsville Children's Museum. They want to blame. This is what's really trippy, because if it gets down to it, they want to blame Felipe, the guy that works out there at the Children's Museum. They want to put the blame on him for rehiring him. And let me tell you,
of course they're going to pass the ball.
He's already said, because that's what they do. They pass the buck. They point fingers. He's already said, no. Y'all made me hire him back. That's what I heard. That his statement.
The girl who painted the wall, was it allegedly or was it for sure?
No, it was
Uh, it's still innocent until proven guilty, but it was her. I mean,
And
I
even
don't.
then, they still decided to go ahead and post it with their full picture.
Yeah, it hasn't been final, but it's a huge probability it was her. But because of the so-called downtown cameras. But then I saw a comment that the one that contributed to that was I don't know if it's true or not. Maybe they're speaking nonsense. But is that close to the Ross area by any chance?
The wall, Pip the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's close to Ross.
but
Supposedly they got their info from them.
Nah,
no, it's not that close.
it's
No,
not that close.
the Pepto Bismol wall is next to the Oyster Bar,
Oyster Bar downtown,
which is
Nah,
off of
that's on the other
Levy.
side then.
and they got some good. Hey, let's go to the Oyster Bar tomorrow.
What
What's
you
your name? Sam? You wanna go to the Oyster Bar?
Yeah, I'm down.
What? Now I'm hungry for
Daniel, you wanna go to Oyster Bar tomorrow?
their soup.
Yeah.
Daniel has to go to school.
Yep.
Scroll.
Oh, hey, David. Come on, catch up with the comments. You only
Look
have
at Mark
22.
Zuckerberg.
No one said yes to my- I'm never going to invite any of y'all three to anything
You know
anymore.
what?
Yes. What are you talking about?
Go to my job and drop off my lunch for me, please. I'll take a dozen shrimp.
Yeah, that should be kind of funny. Like, oh, is that it? Oscar Walker?
And my
They'll have a-
principal's gonna be like this.
Like, oh crap, here he comes again. They never found the criminals that vandalized the Jefferson Davis Monument, but they found some ghetto. You know this is John White.
Yeah. John, come on.
That the day after paying a statement underneath an ugly city painting. I'm not laughing at it's just I almost read the word.
Go on.
You know that on today at 2011, the TSC Board of Trustees voted from TRTV. I did not know, but that's very memorable. We're actually a part of that. Good evening, El Gallo de Joe.
Hey, and you know what, bro? Well, remember that other mural?
The third mirror.
Wasn't there like another mural? The one that was like with and it's not tile,
The
but the one
butterfly?
that looks like old picture, and that one got vandalized as well. Oh no, you know what we're talking about? Where the Pumps Lounge?
Oh yes, yeah, that was a good one actually.
Didn't they vandalize that one as well? And they didn't do anything about that one.
It didn't come out
And there
of,
was no camera?
it didn't come out on the mayor's page, but you know that one was a good mural actually. You know that we've had good murals. I don't know if you remember, Maggie, but we had a great mural over here at Jacob Brown Auditorium. Remember that one?
No.
Why am I the only one that knows
Like
something?
outside the Jacob Park Auditorium, as soon as you walk in,
Right, Sam? Yes, Maggie.
on the left hand side, if I'm
Yes.
correct.
Yes, you're right.
Inside the auditorium?
You see, I've been around.
Oh yeah, it's the one that has like the city. No. Yes.
Like before you walk in, it's on the left hand side.
I think I know what you're talking about.
That Daniel hasn't seen it, right, Daniel?
Nope.
No, because he's young, and that's cool. You know, it's okay.
Like, they don't take them to. They don't take the students.
But I'm
over
sure it was
there
better
anymore.
than this one that it's on right now.
A million times. And again, I challenge people. Look at my mural, and that's what I'm going to go do tomorrow. I'm going to go take a picture of the TSC mural, of this one, the one in Palm Lounge, and the orange Pepto wall, and I'm going to put all four, and I'm going to let people vote which one is the best mural, and I'm going to Nostradamus the butt out of y'all and say that my one right here is going to win.
I like the one that has the sarape on the side of the wall going down 6th Street. After you pass the courthouse on the right hand side, it's a tall sarape. It's like a blue.
Yeah, that sucks.
Okay, sorry.
That's all right. But I'll forgive you. But no, Daniel, have you seen my wall?
No.
You need to come by my office.
For sure.
Get the pasa, Erasmo! Guys, we've got 33 likes on
Yeah.
YouTube. Almost there, guys. I love you, Sharky. Little Eddie gets triggered when Daniela speaks up.
When Daniel.
Oh. El Sote! Love you, Sharky. Dice, pura, por eso veo esta porque.
Pero ponle like. Tío.
I love you, Crush. This is one handsome guy, too. I have more dirty jokes, but looks like you have an underage on the podcast.
Yes, please, no more.
Thank you, Peter. Last night's was funny as crud. Let me tell you.
Keeping it PG.
Were you on
At
the show last
least
night, Maggie? Or no?
What was that?
Maggie,
the
were
one
you?
about the one about your feet stink. In the middle of the day today, it went across my head, and I was like, "Ugh,
Dude,
why
they
did
always
I
ask
think
me
of
like,
that?"
"Hey, what was the show about?" And I'm like, "I don't know."
That was funny. I was going like when I mean, I don't like those type of jokes, but it was funny. I never did anything wrong when I was young. Too afraid. La chancla voladora. La
Yeah,
chancla
no kidding.
voladora. Uh, yeah, I grew up on Southmost. We would go to the monte. We would do a lot of crap that we shouldn't. And I'm very, very proud, very glad that we didn't have cell phones back then because let me tell you, it would have been a
That would
different
have been
story.
worse.
Hmm.
But you would have had more information.
No, yeah, all the my hate pages would be like, man, we have a field day.
Hmm.
How do you plan to hold Trey and the other entitled orange ticket politicos who work in local, county, and board government positions and enrich themselves accountable for their criminal behavior? Let me say, just bring more awareness to individuals out there. I'm very, very proud of the individuals that actually came out and called the mayor out. And I'm thinking that it's the start of hope because a lot of people liked my comment. And again, I saw that a lot of people that like my comment are sometimes the people that used to go out there and kiss his butt. So I'm thinking it's progress. I think in time, a lot of people are going like, this guy's just so full of crap that Erasmo's starting to make sense, and that baby steps in the right direction. I think that the mayor, and again, one of the things that I accuse the school board of because they're stupid. The Brownsville BIC school board are stupid, is they don't understand social media. They don't grasp on how social media works. And that's one of the things that I told Parisi's racist Drew Brown and the Sylvia Atkinson. I said, guys, you don't understand how social media works. Y'all just don't get it. None of these people get it. Trey doesn't even get it. So when he tries to come on and go out there, hey guys, we're going to discount the rate by 18%, and people are going like, oh, so you're admitting that Erasmo was right all the time. You're admitting that Erasmo was completely right because we were out there defending you, saying that Erasmo's full of crap, and now you're saying that our rates were high and that you're going to lower the rates. But now Erasmo is saying, what did you do with the damn money? And Erasmo's starting to make sense. So I'm very proud that people are starting to open their eyes. It's
Hmm.
starting to take some time. It's taking some time. But, every single time they go out there to put up these posts to make them look better, they're just sinking themselves. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Erasmo, vape pens are located with THC. That is illegal. Texas law, 21 years of age, vape or cigarettes. Yeah, look, guys, I'm not going to bust the student's chops for smoking a little joint. I'm not going to ruin his opportunity to get an education if that's what he wants to get. Again, I'm not in favor of completely ruining a kid's life because he decides to pick up a joint.
Hubert would
Well, if
know
they're
about
gonna
that.
smoke a joint, just do it at home. Stop smoking it at school.
Well,
It's like drinking alcohol. You're not gonna go take beer to the freaking school. Don't be
I
dumb about
should,
it.
I should,
Yeah,
Don't
I
be
was
dumb
gonna
about it.
say,
It's like the whole. That's why they made the whole weed legal. You
when we
can
were
smoke weed, take it home.
when we were
Smoke it
doing that
right there, and you won't put anybody else's life in danger.
when we were playing tennis. Daniel, you don't have to listen to this. When we were playing tennis and we go to tournaments like in McAllen and stuff, as the
Cover your ears.
cover your ears, I would take a yoga
Covered.
with vodka,
you would take a what?
a little yoga, like a little igloo thing. Like, oh, I have my coffee here. I remember me and James Adams and Miguel and Willie Perez. Oh my God, we were having a good time.
And
But
don't tell and
but
tell
I
them why vodka.
but I say that because it's like you've seen the TV shows and all these other stuffs out there. You've seen how they spike the punch at the prom. you expect a little bit of that kind of stuff,
A little bit of rebellious.
a little bit, man. So I don't want, and again, I fought for a lot of my students who actually got busted vaping, because the police, the BISD police, wanted to charge them with a felony, guys. I'm not even
Yeah,
joking.
that's the one thing that we're actually talking with one of the one of the people that was running for office, that having like a school court first before presenting that information over to the county. That way they don't get like their life destroyed over a freaking
Yeah,
day.
because that's what they wanted to charge them with, Sam, a felony. And part of the problem is, and I'm going to say this, I've never been a part of the the racist little card when the with the drug thing, but think of this, guys. It is a socioeconomic thing, because Daniel's rich. Daniel can afford a lawyer, you know. But what happens, Maggie, when you've got my kids from Southmost, my kids from Las Prietas, my kids out there by Rivera, Sam, they can't afford to pay for a lawyer, and they're being
Your
charged.
kids from Hannah,
Huh?
and you forgot to say Hannah.
My kids from Hannah. Well, my kids from Hannah are now part of the Brownsville Country Club. They're in the up and up. Like Daniel, they're rich. But but what's gonna happen with those kids, Sam? Or Maggie or Daniel?
No one's going to defend them.
No one's gonna defend them. They're gonna get screwed with a felony, man. And then
Yeah.
they have to go through a pre-trial diversion to
And good luck with that. And then getting a job afterwards. You have to disclose all that information.
yeah. So
Mm.
what the only thing that you're doing is making more hardened criminals later on in the
So much
future.
for med school.
I think the smartest thing they could do to avoid any problems is make better choices.
Well, yeah, but you're young. Sometimes kids make.
You are young, but
Thank you. I appreciate that.
but we are young.
We are young. Heartache to heartache. We stand.
And go, Daniel.
We
Yeah,
are
but-
young, but either way, consequences need to be there's ought to be consequences for every action, whether it's good or bad. When you do something good, I mean, good things
Yeah, there's
happen
supposed
to
to be
you.
consequences, but I don't think the consequences meet like it's what do they call it?
It's not equitable. Not equitable.
No,
The
there's
crime.
another word
Okay.
for it. When the punishment is too much for the crime.
On that
Yeah.
one, I think I agree. I think you're right that to make it a felony for vaping, that's a bit much.
Yeah, too much. It's excessive.
But
Excessive.
but we agree that consequences
Oh
ought
yeah,
to
yeah.
happen, right?
No,
Yeah.
there should be consequences. I agree with you. There should be some suspension. They should send them to
Mhm.
back. They should have something.
Okay.
I just don't think they should go on their record. And it's
Yeah,
only
but
gonna
like
take
suspension would be like the first time being caught.
no,
Back
no,
or
no,
BLA,
no,
whatever, will be the
no, no.
second
I'm
time.
talking about first time being caught, felony. I'm not even joking.
No, I know. But you're
I
saying
caught
like the option to that, if you were to change it, it would be like, okay, first time you get a warning or whatnot, you get suspended maybe 1 day or two.
no,
But don't send them all the way to the freaking juvie
No.
or back or whatnot on the first time.
no. I think what they need to do is make it where it hurts. And, like pay a fine. Get
I would because again, you're talking to kids that
yeah. But you could make them
no,
work it
so
off.
you would say
Yeah.
community service. I would go more with community service.
But you could make them work it off community service. Cleaning up the dumpsters at the school or something. Something a little bit more in tune with their age. And God, let's get. I know.
And you know what? There was another thing she was trying to do, and I'm so sorry. I think it was Adela, Kowalski, the Kowalski Garza. She was trying to bring back that program about the scared straight program type of deal for the young people, so they can know like, hey, if you get in trouble, you're gonna go to jail, and this is what happened. And then they wanted to bring, I guess, have prisoners talk to the youth again, so they can be scared.
Oh, I saw the Saturday Night Live skit. Like, I can't remember who was that does it. They did a funny one. Let's get to the comments because it's already 10 o'clock. Damn, the time went by fast. Hey, snitches get stitches. Ronnie Brown, write-in candidate for mayor. Put the yeah, we know exactly who this is. Perfecto. They will go after kids selling chips, but they won't go after school board members who park authorized cars that got it. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to go over, like, go intimidate a kid than talk to a damn person who's like checking what you do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think the reason the schools don't want kids selling is because they can't get their cut. Official fundraising usually gives like 10% of the schools.
Yeah.
Oh God.
But then you have people from the school stealing that money and they get sent to jail for like about 3 years after stealing All because they deposited that money into their bank account.
Oh, but I bought tamales
Next.
veracruzanos from kids. Breakfast tacos too. Very good and delicious. Yes, this is what kind of kids do. I mean, all school kids do. Lots of interesting.
Sometimes you were supposed to take breakfast taco to your teacher in case you want to pass, or in
Yeah,
case you're late.
Daniel. You skipped my comment where I said that the mayor Trey went after Sam. You know it's bad when Trey goes after Sam. I saw that. I just thought that Sam had responded to it.
Um,
What's your take?
that's just a little jab. It's nothing major.
No, it wasn't that bad.
You're on
I
the
mean,
target now,
I
though.
have thick skin.
Not like Maggie.
Not like me. My feelings get hurt.
What is recio? Reclo.
Reclo?
Cuando andas bien recio,
Andas bien
con
prendido.
corridos tumbados.
Daniel, cover your ears.
That's Mexican music, Maggie.
Trey's favorite line lately. I wasn't the mayor back then. That's how he tries to get everything and discuss his new favorite line. It's ridiculous. Miss you all too, some more than others. Pájara Peggy, ¿dónde estás esta noche, querida? I love her. Two hookers standing.
Stop.
Two hookers in the sea corner one night, and one says, "It's going to be a good night." I can.
I just burped.
Peter! No,
Man.
Peter! Peter, that's very bad, Peter. Very bad.
Move along.
Cover your ears, Daniel.
And that's the joke you got for 35 likes.
Yeah. Too much coffee. Daniel, do your parents know you were on the show?
Of course.
Yeah, she just turned on and off the lights.
Now, what I hear in school is way worse than this. Trust me.
Yes, definitely. I heard Sylvia is making a CD in prison. Her first song is "Hey Erasmo, ¿qué pasó? I thought I was your unavato."
Thought
Remember
you
that?
was my una.
You remember that one, Mary?
Yes.
Hey, baby, ¿qué pasó? I wanna be your unovato.
Isn't it that I was your lonely vato?
I fixed the lyrics.
Who's that? Free Thunder? No. Who sang that?
I can't remember. I get your master plan right.
It's like those songs that you change the words to because
Did I say that tonight or I said that this morning?
Yes, you said it
right
this
now.
morning.
You said it right now too.
Oh,
Sorry,
I thought
Luis.
you said I have Sam's master plan right here. Yeah, you said it.
Sorry. Leave the corner market alone.
The corner market is delish.
Delish. Oh, that's the help. I love Juan Carlos Vega, my buddy. Erasmo has been saying everything. Ni tú te la crees, Erasmo. I have been saying this for a while. And despite all my rage, I'm just a rat in a cage. Despite all my rage, I am still just
Mr.
rat
Nobody
in a
back,
cage.
man.
This is Smashing Pumpkins. Smashing Pumpkins. Despite all my rage, I am just a rat in the cage.
I'm gonna look that one up.
Y'all know Smashing Pumpkins or no?
I know Smashing Pumpkins, but I can't think of which one this is.
Despite all my rage, I am still just ready to cage. Or just a rat in the cage. Might be wrong. Dejen a Daniel give him input. Raymondville lost to Walmart within 5 years after being built because an immigrant kids housing center. That's the same thing that happened to ours.
But nobody lives in Raymondville.
Yeah, Raymondville's a damn rancho, Sharky. Maggie, the chicken at Corner Market is sold only Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Oh, mañana.
I did not know that. Oh.
Maggie, bring some tomorrow.
And the thing is, you've got to go by
For the rice for lunch.
by a certain time. Don't they run out by a certain time?
Oh, yeah, because it sells out. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
Better late than never. Good evening, Erasmo Guapo. Thank you, Melek. I love you. What's up, Maggie?
Hey, what's up with those blue trash cans? Always comes to my head as soon as I see Ozzy. Always.
Did you ever get them?
Huh? No, I don't know if Ozzy did.
I didn't even get them, and I am always bitching about everything. But again, I think some of my neighbors have them, but I go like, who cares?
I seen people with both colors, like blue and green in the same neighborhood.
But they're trash cans. Who cares?
I know. Just
I think
it's Ozzy's
it's
thing.
the provider, maybe. I don't know.
They're trash cans.
Yeah.
Go on,
My
Carmen.
trash can, my trash can could be hot pink for that matter. I'd probably like it a little bit more.
Yes, go on. You
Always.
didn't
You the
answer. You
person.
didn't answer the question.
Oh, how
God,
long was the
baby.
pervert working there? Sorry. I do not know. I will find out. I submitted a request for open records in regards to his employment. I don't know if it falls under the city charter, but since it receives funds from the city, I don't know. We'll see. I'll find out, Daisy. I'll try.
He was
Uh,
there at least 9 months because they found about it. They heard about him like in May and didn't arrest him until January.
yes,
So
gotcha.
at least that time he was there.
Oh shoot, my I'm not going to say it, but I just got a little bit uncomfortable. Always seeing the mayor driving around in his Tesla. Sometimes just want to accidentally hit his bumper.
No, Angelo.
Yeah, don't do that, Angelo.
No,
But
Angelo.
isn't it trippy that that now the mayor and now the city commissioners, they're all each getting their Tesla?
Are they all driving Teslas? Did they get some kind of a 10% discount?
They got something, baby. San Francisco people voted out school board members because of their socialist rule over students. Hopefully that happens across the United States. No more mask mandate for children. I agree. It's got to stop. And let me tell you guys, a lot throughout the country, some of the stuff I saw a video this morning where a board member just effed the crap out of a person that was speaking at a podium because they didn't want to wear their mask. Screw the masks. It's over.
In New York. In New
Everywhere.
York, this guy, he was literally physically thrown out
Yes,
by security just because he wasn't wearing a mask. And there was multiple other people who were not wearing a mask. That's utterly ridiculous.
they pick and choose. Masks are done and over with. No more masks. Nobody wear masks.
Choice.
It's choice. It's over. Stop doing it.
Choice.
Choice. I agree. Bring back AOBE and Carlos Elizondo. Go back to 2020 broadcast.
Yes, I agreed. That way I can go to bed at 8:30.
Sorry.
Old lady here.
Who the hell goes to bed at 8:30?
Me, I'm tired. I'm an old lady.
1952. Did we get to 50 likes? No, 35.
No, we only got 35 for the dirty joke.
But it was a good one too. I remember the one of the Greyhound bus station, St. Charles and Sam Pearl. I don't remember that one, Jose Alanis. I do remember, and I actually saw a picture about this. Do y'all remember the Virgin Mary that was on a tree over there?
Yes.
That was,
Maybe
and they cut that. Remember?
they cut the tree down. Yes.
That's crazy, man.
And the house finally came down, I think, isn't it? That's
Yeah.
an empty lot now.
Yes.
That's crazy. There was a tree out here. I think it was right behind the City Plaza
Mm-hmm.
that had, the. I mean, and it wasn't right. Some of these Catholic people that see Christ on a tortilla, and it's not Jesus, it's not the Virgin Mary, but it was interesting. It could have been one of those things that they could have like, hey, they've got the Virgin Mary out there. I would have gone seen it. I actually did see it. I think I don't know. Maybe I didn't. I can't remember. Good evening. I understand the city should keep the city clean, but we as a community should do our part. Look at all the illegal dumping problems everywhere. Yeah.
Yes.
And let me tell you, there's one of the things that I've been very consistent with. People here are marranos. You got some,
And they do community.
They do doo-doo?
community
He
clean-
said doo-doo.
They do community cleanings. But they only give like a day or two heads up.
Once a year, like in April.
No. But my issue is look, and Andres is right. Andres got a point. You go to Walmart. Go to Walmart right now, except for
parking lot?
Daniel. Except Daniel, because Daniel's a student. But go to Walmart right now, guys, and you're going to find at least 3 or 4 diapers.
Dirty
Cagao
diapers. Yeah.
You are full
Yeah.
of crap. These are gente marrana. It's not the diaper's fault. It's not the plastic bag's fault. It's the gente marrana
Yeah.
that would throw a crapped up diaper on the floor. Just throw it out. That's the issue. Part of the issue.
There's trash cans for a reason.
Remember that. So are we all going to boo at Trey at the Chow Days parade? Yes.
And what was the cheer we were supposed to do?
Let's go, Trey.
No, I thought it was, hey, there Erasmo. No?
Let me see. No, you're gonna love my.
You have to work better on this.
I think we need someone creative like Daniel to figure out a good saying. Y'all gonna trip out my Chow Days costume is pretty cool. I like it. Is
You're like, me la pintas.
is Daniel really and underage because he keep drinking his milk with his sippy cup?
I don't think it's necessarily a sippy cup.
It's one of those like tree hugger cups. That one.
Oh, there you go. It's not a
Just a
tree
glass cup.
hugger cup.
It is. It's not
That's a whole
70.
lot of vodka, if you ask me.
Are we
No.
that bad? No, we're not. We're almost done. Why do they resist and refuse to interacting live with the
Because
public?
they know they spill the beans real quick.
Yeah, because one of the things I think, Mateo, is that again, me, if anyone invites me to do a live, I'll do it. I had this crazy guy. That guy was going after me, Zach guy. He says, "Well, I want to do a live with you." I said, "Sure, bro." Frank Marr wanted to do a live with me. I said, "Sure," because I will go on and answer anything from anyone. Daniel has had me on his podcast. I will go on anyone. Anyone invites me to come out and to go preach my platform and preach what I have to say about the city of Roseville. You better believe I'm going to accept. They won't. They won't. They rather go on those crappy little 3 people viewer shows than come on to the king of all local social media. That's me. By just in case y'all didn't know. You should work at the high school if only a day and see these high schoolers in action. Your view would change. Some have gone as far as assaulting teachers. Yes, Daniel, you're right. Better choices. I agree, Permanent Patty. I just don't want kids' lives destroyed. Now,
That's what I'm saying. That's why that judge was trying to do like the whole scare straight program to where
well,
they tell like, you know what, keep on doing what you're doing. You're not gonna end up well. Like
take into
just try.
consideration that there's a lot of, I mean, I'm not justifying anybody's actions out there, but we live
Yeah.
in a crappy society. We live in a crappy society where the family unit has been destroyed and decimated. We live in a
Mhm.
crappy society that, unfortunately for us, we are riddled with illegal aliens and drugs coming over the border. We are in a horrible type of society where we got child molesters, rapists out there running campaigns for board members. We live in a horrible, horrible society when we've got pedophiles out there working at the Brownsville Children's Museum. We
Is
live in
that
that
right?
type of society, and that this is the type of society that we didn't grow up in, because back then we took care of individuals that were pedophiles in a different way. The resources, final site sent images, a student code of conduct. Yeah, you're right, bro. Oh, when you win, will we see you again on your lives every day? Probably more. I'll probably make another one. Sign, don't mess with Brownsville should also include no te metas con Brownsville. El Duende Bravo Trey. El Duende Bravo. Me quedé dormida when you started talking to us. I love you too, Pepper Patty. Guys, Daniel, any last words?
Yeah. Well, like always, we say this. Thank you very much for having me. Um, I really enjoy being here. So whenever I have free time, whenever just let me know whenever I could come back in.
Bye bye. You can come back anytime you want.
Thank you.
You're my bud, bro.
Thank you, sir.
My bud. And whenever you have a chance, you let us know, man.
Of course.
The door is always open, bro. I
Thank
love
you.
you, man, and I love your
Likewise.
family, and I love send my love to all my students out there.
Of course. Will
Anything
do.
else?
Hey, did you see the joke or no?
I said Peter's joke. I think that was like
Yeah, that
Yeah,
counts.
let me tell you a quick joke. I don't know if
Go.
you'll get it though.
go.
There's three kinds of people in this world. Those that know how to count and those that don't.
I get it.
But you'll laugh later. Don't worry about it. That's it. That's the whole joke.
All right,
That's
here
dad-
comes
that's dad
here
joke.
comes a real joke. Okay. Viene la madre superiora. This is a Maggie joke. Viene la madre superiora y dice: Niños, niños, vamos a cantar la escuela, el himno de la escuela. Dice: Ok, todos. ¿Dónde está mamá? No sé, no sé. ¿Dónde está papá? No sé, no sé. Orfanatorio San José. ¿Dónde está mamá? And the kids, no sé, no sé. ¿Dónde está papá? No sé. Orfanatorio San José.
You missed it. It's an orphanage. Okay, so on that note, friendly reminder that in 2022, in November, so let's start getting ready. Let me see. Prissy Roca Tipton goes up for re-election. Denise Garza and Drew Brown.
Yes.
Those are the three.
Maybe, yeah. Minerva Peña. We'll find out.
Okay, yeah, and maybe Minerva Peña, but at least those three. Let's start seeing what. Do we start seeing promises? Do we start seeing election promises coming up?
Like racist Drew Brown, $5,000 raise for teachers.
That's what I'm wondering. Do we? Anybody else?
It's gonna come, and Prissy's going to run on her change of heart. Now I'm fighting for the people, and I don't know what the hell Denise Garza is going to run on. That Maggie, you run for board exactly.
No.
She's probably going to run on. I quit my job so I could dedicate to the board. It's not a full-time job, you muerta de hambre. It's not a full-time job. You're only supposed to supervise out there and be an ambassador for the district. You're not supposed to quit your job because you're getting all that damn money from vendors, you piece of crap.
But she doesn't say much at the board meetings, does she?
No, because all she does is takes the money.
I didn't say that. That was not me. I'm just trying to bring awareness to the board elections coming up.
I love y'all, guys. Guys, social distance, face covering, hand sanitizer. If you still believe in all that crap, guys, see you tomorrow morning at 9:00 in the morning.
Trace post got 202 shares, bro. Ridiculous.
Who?
202 shares.
Which one?
The Trace post.
Yeah, because people are frustrated and
It's
tired.
ridiculous.
Yeah, with his crap, and I think people are making fun of it, which I'm glad. Guys, tomorrow morning, 9:00 in the morning, we will be here.
Bring Kathy back.
She says she's going to be back once a week, so it's good. It's the quiet ones you need to worry about. I agree 100%. Guys, be good to each other, and please continue to be good to me. God bless.